Welcome back. It's your favorite technical analyst, Mark Leibovitz, and here we are on the Metastock platform looking at my volume reversal toolkit and the volume reversal indicator. We're going to talk about a lot of things, but we're going to focus on one particular stock that we've traded pretty successfully all year, and of course bring you up to speed a little bit on the volume reversal indicator. First, I want to talk about an upcoming webinar that I'm holding on May 9th. We did one on April 25th, and I guess you may not have been on the list for the April 25th, but it was a huge success. $69 for a 90-minute to 2-hour webinar where you can ask any question you want. We can go over volume reversal, we can go over individual stocks, and you'll also be offered a special discount on my Cannabis Vice letter as well when you sign up. So the link is provided herein, or should be provided herein in this email that's being sent to you. If not, email me at mark.vrtrader@gmail.com and we'll send you the link to that video. But the link is something, well, you can see it on the top of your screen here. It says leibovitz-vrtrader.com/webinars/May-9th. So if you see it at the top of your screen, if you're not getting it, you could just copy and paste that or type that into your URL and sign up for it. So anyway, May 9th coming up, and want to bring that to your attention. Also want to remind you, if you're not already aware, you should be, of my weekly radio show. We're now accepting advertising and sponsors for the program. We're expanding into a lot of markets around the country, so if this fits any of your needs or associates' business needs, please let us know. Meanwhile, you can listen to the show 10 a.m. Eastern on the Genesis Communication Network, gcnlive.com, Saturday mornings. It is archived there along with iTunes. It's also replayed on KFNN 1510 Phoenix, and that's on Sundays at 10 a.m. Eastern. So please tune in to Wall Street Raw, and of course my whole host of newsletter products is available at vrtrader.com. So please go to vrtrader.com for more information there. If you want to sign up for the indicator, you go directly to Metastock. It is $99 a month, and sometimes there are some freebies offered to give you incentive to sign on. So let's jump to Martin Marietta Materials, which is the stock I wanted to look at today. We're recording this April 30th in the afternoon, so day before the market opens on Monday, May 1st. I went back and checked all my records, and funny, it turns out that I made more money in this stock on a point basis than any other stock in the last 2 years, just because we've been swinging 6, 5, 4, 3, 10-point type moves in this darn thing because of its volatility. This was my Trump cement play that I talked about in the last couple of years, and whether it was an anticipation of a infrastructure build out or indeed anticipating a Trump victory, it was a cement play. They're the ones that stand to benefit the most for the wall in the Texas area, I'm told. Meanwhile, stock has been really volatile, and let's back up a second and look at the parameters. If you're not familiar with them, we have to go over this for those who are not. On your screen, you're looking at the chart for Martin Marietta. This is a daily chart. The blue line is your 50-day moving average. Your green line is your 200-day. Below it is a 533 stochastic. I like to tie in a rising stochastic with a positive VR as a general rule, and that's pretty much it. Positive VR is on the screen when it's a buy, meaning the more buyers and sellers are coming in on that particular day. Negative if more sellers are coming in. But again, the theory is, like we did here in the trade that we just closed out this past week, we have a positive volume reversal, rising stochastic, and my viewpoint is 1 to 3 days on these trades. You can stay with them longer. Sometimes you can see here at a positive VR back on March 27th, and it rallied 1, 2, 3, 4 days beyond that. You had a rising stochastic during that period. Way back here, negative VR on February 14th, declining stochastic for a few days. So what happens if you have a VR and you don't have a confirming stochastic? I tend not to take the trade. So that's just a general guideline. I'm sure you have your own host of indicators that you use, but using my particular tool, the trade that we just took here in the last few days is a high confidence one because she had a turn in that stochastic and volume coming in to the upside. And again, I could have been out of the trade in theory the next day. I didn't have to stay with it. There was a nice, point move here. So just a question of what your own greed factor is. But as a general rule, it's a shorter term tool for trading. It does have great impact on the weekly charts. In fact, let's put up a weekly chart here just to give you that perspective. Some people, including myself, like to look at the weekly chart just to get a overall perspective. And you can see here there are periods of times where negative VR on a weekly chart, as we saw late last year, July, August, where we are getting a downward pressure for a few weeks after a signal. And oh well, this is way back in let's see what this is, April of 2016, positive ER on the weekly chart, several weeks to the upside. I don't trade using the weekly, but it's a good idea to see these patterns. It gives you sort of I guess, a 30,000 foot view of what's going on a little bit with the volume pattern. But as a general rule, it's more of a daily indicator for me, and that's how I approach it. That's how we talk about. But you do have the option to switch to all different time frames. Some trader clients put up 5-minute charts and trade stocks like this intraday. I don't do it that way, but it's certainly worth taking a look at. So in summary, I appreciate you tuning in here, and of course, very appreciative if you would sign up for the indicator, and thank you for your ears. Have a great day, and we'll talk to you on our next recording.